Peace. What's good, guys? How's it going? Hope you guys are doing well. So, let's go ahead and talk about Clash at the Castle. We're going to go over the match card, and I'm going to give you guys my predictions. Seems like a really fun, solid event. So, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and please comment down below. Let's kick things off with Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka versus Damage Control, Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky. I really don't know who's going to win this here. I'll be honest with you, I feel that Bayley and Dakota and Io, they all need it more since Dakota and Io suffered a tremendous loss on this past Monday when they lost against Leah and Raquel Gonzalez. So that's not a good look there. That was really bad booking on Triple H's part. You know, he definitely screwed up on that one. But he can start making it right by, having Bayley and her crew go over. Moving on, Edge and Rey Mysterio versus Judgement Day, featuring Finn Balor and Damian Priest. I'm loving how this story has developed so far over the past few months. Really good stuff here. But I do think this is where we see Dominic turn heel finally. That's going to be some really good shit. Really good shit when it does happen. I think that Judgment Day, they will win by Dom getting involved and taking out Bray. And then post-match, Judgment Day, along with Dominic, beat down Ray and Edge. So that would be great. And then they'll probably explain their actions on Raw. Next, Shayna Basler versus Liv Morgan for the Smackdown Women's Championship. I'm not really too high on Basler, and we all know that Morgan is going to be a transitional champion, but we all know that it's going to lead to Ronda and Shayna. Possibly. That's probably in the cards on the back burner. But I'm going to go with Shayna Baszler here. It kind of makes sense, Because ultimately it's going to be Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania next year. So that's really where all things are going to be headed anyway. And, they'll probably give us Baszler and Rousey probably at Survivor Series since Triple H is in charge. And that would be fucking awesome if we get Baszler versus Rousey. I think that'd be some really good shit. Match that I'm really looking forward to. It's probably going to be match of the night. And this is going to be a war. And I do mean these two tough sons of bitches are going to go to war. Gunther versus Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship. This is going to be a fucking banger. I'm excited for this match, as well as Matt Riddle versus Seth Rollins. These are the two biggest matches I'm excited for. Gunther is going to retain, but him and Sheamus are going to beat the ever-living shit out of each other. It's just going to happen. Speaking of Matt Riddle versus Seth Rollins. Really good that we're getting this match. It's really good that we're getting this match here. Rollins has been kind of, on the back burner in Triple H's current era. But the same thing with Matt Riddle, though. But, Matt Riddle seems to be getting a little bit more serious from his promo on this past Monday. I want to go with Rollins, man. I really want to go with Rollins. I feel that in order for Riddle to continue to be serious, he's got to suffer a tremendous loss. And you can always, run this back later on. This isn't going to be a one and done type of thing. I think that they can kind of continue on their feud. That's what I would do. So my pick to win is Rollins. The main event. Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Universal Undisputed Championship. Roman Reigns is going to retain. I'm pretty sure we're going to see Solo Sikoa get involved. And I do think that we probably might see Killer Kross get involved, or Karrion Kross get involved. Ultimately, Roman will retain, and then we'll probably get, hopefully, a weird, creepy vignette by Bray Wyatt. That's what I would do. Not the Fiend Bray Wyatt, but backwoods cult leader Bray, the Eater of Worlds Bray, not the Fiend. So I think that's kind of where they're going to go with things. It just doesn't make sense for McIntyre to win. It just doesn't. He's not there yet. You still need to build him up for a while. Continue to have him go through his trials and tribulations until he reaches back to the mountaintop. But I don't think that we're going to see Roman be dethroned until WrestleMania by Cody. And I wouldn't be shocked if we see Cody at the Rumble. He'll probably get maybe that coveted number 30 spot. And then it'll be him versus Roman, and him dethroning Roman, the 2+ year reign of Roman Reigns. It's going to happen. It makes sense. Like, there's no excuse for Drew McIntyre to be winning at all. Roman should not drop this. He should not drop this title at all, or the titles at all, until Mania. I mean, you can't just take the title off of Reigns just to take the title off of Reigns. I get that he's not there all the time, but it is what it is. Who cares? Raw is doing just fine. But I still think that Roman is going to retain, hands down. It just makes the most sense. So all in all, it should be a fun show. It's not going to be lengthy. It'll probably last for about maybe 2.5 hours, at best 3, because it starts at 1 on the East Coast, and then on the West Coast it starts at 10 a.m. So I wouldn't be shocked if it just lasts either about 2.5 hours or 3 hours at best. So it should be a fun show in Cardiff, and I do think that crowd is going to erupt, especially when Bray debuts. If he does, cool. If he doesn't, it is what it is. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
To the end.